Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I was just playing around and I playing with the clone tool, and this would be one of the better ones to use the clone tool on because when I first drew it, I had this. Well, and that itself's pretty cool, but it was just a little bit off. So with this lever, you can make that thing perfect. But I should have cloned maybe the other ones too. So I thought I'd just go over this. Take a rectangle, doesn't really matter what size. Take your shape tool and just bring those in. And then hit P to put it in the center of the page. And then Control D and rotate it 90 degrees, and you don't have to do anything special because it's in the center of the page. And then take a 2-point line and hit P, Control D, and rotate it 90 degrees. That's the lines there are only just for guidance, really, because I could have hit the middle of that with my 3-point curve line, but it's a little bit easier to have that node right there and that node right there. Now I'm going to just bring it in, and I'm watching that I'm kind of even, like that would even work right there. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it there because that way you know you're even. And then go from this one to this one and just maybe even hold down the control button so you get a kind of a perfect curve. Then all you do is take away the lines you don't need. And if you hold down your Alt key, you can swipe through all that, and all that, and all that. We don't need any of this. We don't need that. I don't really even need that. That's all I need. But I need to take away. You know what? I'm not going to like it as much having that curve there because I think that curve kind of plays into this line here. So I'm going to try to still, now it kind of looks ugly. And you want to look to make sure your curved line is not over your straight line, and see it is just a hair. So we can just move it. You know, you want a good edge there. And then take away one of these lines so you've got some separation. Now that is an ugly curve. I don't know what happened there. But we're going to just go with that. I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to go with that blue. And I'm going to go in and fill in all 3 parts. I'm going to grab my first part, which is kind of deceiving, but you see, I'm grabbing that line. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these lines, and I'm going to go ahead and nudge everything over because it's hard to get rid of the lines later. And because we made it the way it is, it's kind of a little bit deceiving. So I need to nudge everything back over so I'm in the center of the page. So I'm going to take that first one and see if that's deceiving because why is it, well, the bounding box is way up there. So that's why the bounding box is like that. I'm going to get the interactive fill tool and I'm going to swipe across and I'm going to put blue in both ends, but then I'm going to put a white in the middle. And I'll probably have to put it about right there and then bring my blue in. And it's a lot smaller than my first one. That's a lot of times when I say you'll never draw this again exactly like this. So I'm going to add a little more blue. Now on this one here, we can go down and put blue on both ends. And I'm going to show you how to clone all 3 items. But I'm going to try to get them kind of ready. Now, in this case, you can't really use the attribute eyedropper, but you can. You can get a sample of that and put it there. Of course, it's the wrong direction, but then all you have to do is get your interactive fill tool on that one and just turn your handle. And, well, that's a lot. Maybe it didn't work. So I'm going to take that away. Well, let me just back up here. So we didn't have it, because I guess you're working at a 90-degree angle and it just didn't go. See, that's what happens when you don't pick the object you're going to, the interactive fill tool is going to go back to your last object. And see, that's why I wanted that line there before it kind of shows off. But that really isn't going to come into play, is it? I should have practiced this one a little bit more. I just made that one, and I really like it. I like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set my nudge factor a little bit bigger, and I'm going to clone this guy. I'm going to go to edit and clone and move it out of the way. Then I'm going to get this one, and I'm going to go to edit and clone, and I'm going to move it out of the way. And for some reason, the clone is always on the bottom. So this is our control curve. So I need to I can actually move this, but I need to nudge this back. And then I'm going to group it for a second, Control G, Control D, and have it rotate from the center of the page, which is right there. And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, Control D, Control D. And that's why I decided to clone this guy. Because even though you thought you had it pretty close, those don't match up. So now you can, what I'm going to have to do is ungroup all of it. I might have already done that. Control U. I don't ever use that because I like to show off where it is in the video. But get the interactive fill tool and go to this one. And just use your handle and look at that. And see how you can almost get it perfect. But a while ago, that looked pretty cool itself. But I'm going to go back to it's perfect. And then these, you can kind of play with it and kind of tweak these. And see, tweak the handles. And also, you could tweak the line up and down to kind of, well, I need to go the opposite way. So they're both kind of looking the same. That's what's kind of cool about the clone tool. So now it kind of looks the same, even though I like my first one better, even though it's off. And as always, if you want to get rid of the clone, you have to go up to object and break the objects apart to get rid of your clone, because if you don't get rid of your clone, you can't do anything with it. That does look pretty cool. And if you put a black lines on it, wow. Or a white line, or a blue line. Anyway, that's pretty special. But I was mainly showing off cloning 3 different items. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.